What's up, everybody? Back with another Fair Shake review. This time we're going to be talking about Kehlani's. It was good until it wasn't, you know? um, but yeah, so Kehlani's back with another project. I really enjoyed her last one, but this one goes a little less of the classic kind of R&B of kind of like the 2000s era and brings it back to kind of what's current, um, more contemporary, and it really just kind of talks about the space that she's at right now. You know, she's been through a lot of different relationships, ups and downs, um, having a kid, everything. Um, so it's been interesting to hear bits and pieces of that throughout, um, and so yeah, starts off with Toxic, song that was talked about quite a bit when it was first dropped, and talking just about a toxic relationship, but you know, one that you feel like you can't escape because despite the issues with the relationship, there's something about it that makes you still long for it, you know. And then Can I with Tory Lanez is just kind of like, hey, you wanna come through? Let's get it, cause you know I'm craving you, you craving me. Why not? And you get to some more stuff like Bad News and Water. That's kind of your standard R&B of now. In between, that's the Real Hot Girl skit with Meg Thee Stallion. Change Your Life was pretty cool to hear. Kehlani and Janae Aiko together. They both kind of, I feel, kind of rose to fame around the same time. Um, and so it was nice to kind of hear them be able to collab together, since they have very complementary styles, um, and just talking about how they can help somebody in a relationship. They'll change their life for the better, you know, because you know love can do positive things for people, and they just bring a lot of love. Belong to the Streets is a pretty interesting skit too, because it's just like, oh, it's something that unfortunately is talked about in a lot of communities where, you know, ladies just aren't able to, you know, jump from relationship to relationship without being judged. And so they basically chalk that up to being like, oh yeah, she doesn't belong to anybody, she belongs to the streets. So basically she belongs to everybody, like she's been around the block. This is basically kind of what the new phrase is. She belongs to the streets. And so that ties in really well into Everybody's Business, and how basically all of her relationships have been so public, and but that people still want to speculate all the private matters, and how it just basically becomes everybody's business. I really liked that. Then Hate the Club was a really cool collab that she did with Masego on that sax, bro. And I was like, yes, I agree with the sentiment wholeheartedly. And also, I love Masego and his sax playing, man. It's great. So that's probably one of my favorite ones right there. And Serial Lover, just kind of really going into how she realizes that she's goes into relationships quite often. Then F and MU, which is F and Makeup. So you can kind of tell where that track goes. And that had a pretty cool music video. A good amount of these actually kind of have music videos and stuff like that. Then Can You Blame Me and Grieving are pretty cool. Grieving was interesting just because with the James Blake feature, it's definitely a little bit more kind of acoustic guitar focus, and I thought that was kind of cool. Then you get Open, Passionate, which is nice, and then Lexi's outro, which is has Lexi dropping a nice verse to close it out. But yeah, pretty good standard of what you know you can expect from contemporary R&B, and it's kind of like some it's kind of like a mashup between you know, what you hear from a lot of other R&B artists right now, and a tiny bit of what you get from Sweet Sexy Savage, um, her debut album. So yeah, I dug it, and I would recommend it to anybody who already enjoys R&B music of these days. So people who like Janae, people who like mm, hmm, people who like her, people who like hmm, who else could I say? Tiana Taylor, around those realms, you know. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know what yours are down below. Until next time, much love, peace.